news, please subscribe, push the like button, and push the notification bell if you want notifications of new uploads. Okay, guys, so on this story, we are going 2 for 2 in Oklahoma. First, I wanted to mention, these two right here. We're actually looking for those two. And then we have this couple, which has been arrested. And what led to their arrest was a tip from Facebook. And that's according to News 4 here. Now, according to this article, an Oklahoma couple has been charged for sex crimes involving their 2-year-old daughter and, get this, guys, an unborn child. And Jared Cunnington, I guess is his name. It's not in. It's Jared Cunnington, 25, and Christina Nelson Cunnington, which is 29. Both of Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, are charged with first-degree rape and incest. And this is child abuse and conspiracy charges are thrown in on top. And even worse, they are charged with manufacturing child pornography, lewd acts with a minor, and violating Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act. And that's according to the Oklahoma Attorney General Mike Hunter. You go, Mike Hunter. You get these guys. What do we always preach about? Nicole knows, and that is the increase of violent porn, right, guys? So this couple's daughter, was allegedly beaten, handcuffed, and raped along with other underage victims in the couple's care. And as if messing with young children isn't enough, and I'm talking about young, the next police believe that Jared had planned to commit incest with his unborn daughter. Or unborn child, So the U.S. Attorney's Office is also pursuing child pornography charges, which carry a longer sentence than the state charges for the same crime. And of course, that makes us happy to hear that, because we're tired of these people getting off lightly. So the state in Oklahoma, the maximum for distributing child pornography is 20 years in prison, but federal law carries a mandatory sentence of 15 to 30 years. Of course, we are not surprised if you're going to hear a story like this that it would come out of Oklahoma. Anyways, this story does continue, quote, "Children are among the most vulnerable and defenseless in our society, and crimes against them will never be tolerated by my office," Hunter says. Go Hunter. "We will also ensure those who commit these types of crimes are held accountable and punished to the full extent of the law. I appreciate the U.S. Attorney Downing for the partnering with us on this case. To ensure justice is served and those who are committed these horrific acts are unable to do it again," end quote. Now, both of them have been arrested, as I mentioned earlier, and they're being held on a $5 million bond. Excellent. So I'm happy about that. I'm sure you are as well. But my question is how in the world do these people get their partners involved with them? One is bad enough, but two, it's just shocking to me. Now, violent porn is growing in our nation. And this is something that I like to bring awareness to. And it's not something that they're just lightly playing a role in a bedroom. They are actually carrying out the full fantasy. This is real pain that they're inflicting. And it's no longer just adults. It's now involving innocent children. And as if, it wasn't bad enough. Now we have child pornography defense lawyers popping out in the open. This means that they are one of their top things that they advertise for because I lack for a better word, is child pornography, and they're doing an open, and I want you to hear this. So here we go. So this defense attorney says, being accused of viewing or possessing child pornography can wreak havoc on your reputation and your personal relationships. You face prosecution for a state or federal sex offense, and if convicted, you will likely serve years in prison, followed by registration as an Oklahoma sex offender. So clearly, Oklahoma law and federal law strive to protect children from sexual exploitation, but not every item is branded as child pornography is as deviant as it seems. You want me to repeat that? Not every item branded as child pornography is as deviant as it seems. Now that gives me chills. So, in fact, the United States government and therefore the Oklahoma legislature considers child pornography to be sexual depictions of anyone under the age of 18. So in Oklahoma, the age of consent is 16. This means that a person in a consensual sexual relationship with a person age 16 or 17 could not have sexual explicit pictures or video of his or her, without being in possession of a child pornography. Under the current law, this even pertains to teens involved in sexting, that's sexting, if they are under the age of 18 and possess or distribute images of their same age peers. Okay, so this article goes on to read, about each section and the law, and telling you, what the fines and consequences are if you are charged with such a crime. I can tell you that I hope that they really really take this couple down and they press the hardest, charges they can. So I wanted you guys to see some information I found on the dark web, because I'm pushing that as well. And I'm going to leave it here. You can pause the video, read over this for yourself, and see how the economy works there, so that you can start getting familiar with what I'm talking about. The thing is there are websites that lead you, that are developed by these people, to the dark web. They teach you how to get there. And the reason why they do this is because of, what they go through, the torque, all these things that they use in the dark web. It's nearly impossible to process or gain any kind of evidence from the dark web. Okay, so anyways, we're hoping that couple, they do see the full extent of punishment they can get. So let's go on to the next story. And when I get more information, I will do a separate video on the story we're going over this moment. Okay, this couple here is wanted by the police after one child was found deceased and 3 in critical condition, and 1 is still missing. So we need you guys to get this story out immediately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a brief description, and then I'm going to do a separated video on this couple, and I'm going to make that as you are watching this, so as we speak. So this man is Hakeem Mustafa Moore and Robin Alexander. They are in Jackson, Oklahoma. Please, if you know these people, call the police, or you've seen them, call it right now. Alright guys, I want to tell you guys, I appreciate you guys watching these videos. That means you care about what's happening in your communities. You care about other human beings, and that is our rare trait, so especially today. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and work on this next video, get it out, please make sure you share it, because they're looking for these guys right this moment. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July with your families, and I will see you guys soon.